The Third Man has a truly unique score by musician Anton Karas. In an era dominated by orchestral scores, it must have been a breath of fresh air for the audiences at the time. The film's music could have easily been a hefty conventional orchestral score. Vienna had been the hub of classical music for centuries, the land of Mozart and Beethoven. Hence, it was a brave call by director Carol Reed to have just zither, that too on the entire score. While in Vienna, Reed had seen Anton Karas performing on his zither at a gathering. Instantly enchanted by its sound, he decided to commission Karas for the score of the film. 6 months later, Karas landed in London, where he worked on the rough cuts of the film, constantly improvising and shaping them up for around 3 months. The Third Man is of course one of the first films to have a complete score with only one instrument. More recently, Antonio Sanchez's brilliant drum work in 2014's Birdman comes to mind. As the film's opening credits roll over the vibrating strings of the zither, it is clear that this instrument would serve as an important character in the film. Martin Scorsese, in an interview on the film, talks about the same. The zither music is a character in The Third Man, reflecting the madness and the desperation of that ruptured world. The feeling that anything can happen at any time. The upbeat irony of it. Karas' music doesn't just mirror the film, it complements it. Of course, it tries to add emotion to quiet scenes.
But I did want to say goodbye before I pushed off. I'm going back home. Why?
And weight to darker scenes. But the score never gets utterly ominous. For reference, listen to this extract from Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train, which features a dark, tense orchestral score.
Good thing for you, I don't report that to the chief. If he knew you were getting into that rat race, he'd put 10 men on your trail. He says
The Third Man could have easily become one of these heavy psychological thrillers if the music did get too mysterious. Music writer John Doe writes on the score, "It isn't dark or sinister so much, as it evokes a feeling of forgotten Eastern European folk or gypsy music. It is the underbelly of the black market, the sound of gypsies and Viennese waltzes intertwining with the film to become one." The Third Man's subject and tone are dark. The film deals with immorality and corruption. But the music never takes the film too seriously. It in fact tones down the tension and lightens the overall mood of the film, providing respite from the intense developments in the story. The music, in a way, makes the film more accessible. Alright, let's have a look at one of such scenes, wherein Holly prepares to meet his dead friend, Harry Lime. Just replace Karas' playful zither music with a more natural choice, an orchestral piece that builds tension. Maybe something from Bela Bartok's 1944 piece, Concerto for Orchestra. As you can see, the same scene becomes dramatically tense with a change in approach to the score. The obvious choice would have been to focus on Holly's nervousness to meet a friend who the world thinks is dead. However, Karas' playful zither music here highlights Harry Lime's cool, charming personality. Or maybe it points to the duality of his personality. The seemingly jolly and friendly Harry Lime has no regard for the lives of others and only cares about himself. He doesn't even think twice before betraying his own people, his love Anna and his childhood friend Holly. With Harry Lime, you don't get what you see. And perhaps that is why the music does not make you hear what you want to hear. Harry's theme is anything but menacing and dark. There are many such points in the film wherein the scene and the music are independent of each other. Although the music becomes familiar over the course of the film, it is difficult to pinpoint the exact function of the overall score. One critic at the time wrote about the score, what sort of music it is, whether jaunty or sad, fierce or provoking, it would be hard to reckon. That little tune or another little tune strung from the first goes nipping away, indefinably. At moments, the plugged chords will instill a plangent horror. The unseen zither player is made to employ his instrument much as the Homeric bard did with his lyre. Anton Karas' score at times acts as wallpaper music, at times makes a solid statement.
In Switzerland, they had brotherly loves. And what did that produce? The cuckoo clock. So long, Howard.